Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. When a bird goes and sits in front of a mirror, he starts seeing his reflection. And his notion is, his understanding is that the reflection is real and it is inimical to me. There is one mantra in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Dvitiyatvai bhayam bhavati. Wherever there is a sense of otherness, there desire, anger and fear is bound to be. So, this bird, he sees a reflection in the mirror and a reflection is other than me. Therefore, there is fear, there is anger, and the bird goes on pecking on the mirror to such an extent that he starts bleeding in his mouth. Then he goes back behind the mirror to find out who is sitting there, but there is nobody. Again he comes in front, again there is somebody. Now this mirror, whatever he may do, is it going to stop? This reflection cannot stop. It will be there. But in place of the bird, if we go and stand, what is our understanding? The phenomena is the same. Whether it is the bird or it is you and me. The difference is, we see the duality, we see something other. That there is a reflection in the mirror, but we know clearly it is none other than me. And therefore, when we look at the mirror, we don't have desire, we don't have anger, we don't have fear. Desire, anger and fear put together is samsara. If you have no desires, if you have no anger, if you have no fear, you are liberated. See, friends, exactly the same thing now apply in yourself. The absolute reality, you and me. The mirror is our mind. And the reflection in the mirror is somebody. Three things. The man, mirror and reflection. Paramatma, mind and reflection of Paramatma in the mind. So what is happening? This reflection is taken to be real. And if the mind is disturbed, reflection is distorted. If the mind is quiet, reflection is quiet. Now, till such time, we are standing in front of the mirror, reflection will be there. You cannot stop it. In the same manner, till such time, we are functioning as the mind. The reflection and the problems of the reflection will continue to be there. What is the only way to get out of this chaos? Remove the mirror. When the mirror is removed, there is no reflection. There is no otherness. See, friends, this is what is meditation. Remove the reflection, remove the mirror of mind. For that we must know what is mind. If you have to remove something, we must know what is the mind. So mind is an interaction between two types of thoughts. Mind is a business between two aspects of the thoughts. One is the I thought and the second is the not I thought. So how the knowledge takes place? This is a camera. This is not me. These are flowers. This is not me. This is a fan. This is not me. So that experience where not I happens, that experience is through the agency of mind. See, friends. And when this mind is closed, when the mind is dissolved temporarily, as in deep sleep, there is no sense of not I-ness and there is no sense of I-ness also, because not I exists only if there is I. Get this point clear. Now, next step. If we enter too many not I's, to that extent this I thought becomes very powerful and very strong. Like you take a small child, 2 years, 1 year, you have got a sweet child at our home. Now that child doesn't have any past, hardly 1 year or so. And therefore for that child, not I is minimum, and therefore the I is also minimum. One moment the child is angry, next moment the child is normal. But you take an old person is carrying huge burden of not I. My possessions, my achievements, my degrees, my relations, my friends, my enemies. Huge burden of not I's. And therefore, this I thought is very strong. Therefore, you will see all the old people, they constantly want to talk about their past. Because the I is very strong. They can't stop it. So what is to be done? First understand this principle in meditation. If we entertain too many not I's, our I will become very strong. Now, next step. This not I's, we have given importance. Nobody has given importance. As much we enjoy or suffer because of my child, if the same thing happens to some other child, we become philosopher. But when it comes to my child, it is important because I have given importance to my child. See, friends, the same thing in this whole life. Whatever we have given importance, that alone has entered our heart. If we have given importance, we have to devalue. Nobody can do it for us. And whatever we have given importance, that alone enters our mind. And that thing is a foreign body. Wherever there is a foreign body, it is a nuisance, it is a problem. So what we want to do? We get rid of it. Exactly the same way. First step is, lesser the desires we entertain in our life, we are walking the spiritual path. There is no end to our desires. Do you mean that we should all become Babaji? No, don't. Entertaining minimum desires means be at peace under all conditions. Dukkheshu anudvigna manaha, sukheshu vigata spruha. Two things. Difficulties come to everybody. Who doesn't have difficulties? Accept them cheerfully or accept them miserably. Acceptance is common. The choice is cheerfully or miserably. You decide. And when we thus become aware of this phenomena, then we are able to go to the next step. Unless this is accepted, next step is not possible. Like for going to the gym, you have to have qualification. You should be body-wise healthy. Then only you can go to gym. With a fractured leg and spondylosis all over the spine, you cannot go to the gym. So unless this part is taken care of, we are not qualified to enter the meditation. See friends, but normally what we do, our whole life is a mess. And with that messy life, we want to do meditation. So meditation is a super mess. And then that meditation has nothing but chaos. Therefore, while living in this world, we have to live in utter awareness. See friends, if we want to maintain our figure, control our weight, it's not. I take only fruits and salads because I want to reduce my weight. But after that, just for a taste, I take little bit of ice cream. How much? Half kilo. So earlier you have eaten only grass so that your weight can be reduced, and then you took a revenge through the ice cream, half kilo ice cream. And they say, I don't know what happened. I tried everything, but my weight doesn't go down. In the same manner, I do meditation, but I don't know, I am most disturbed. About these kind of meditations, I'll give an example, then we come to the depth of it. There was one lady in Bombay, it happened. She came to meet me. I didn't know who is she. So she entered. Swamiji, I got some problem. I said, who are you? Why did you come to my house? I never asked you to come. I don't entertain anybody in my house. Why did you come? Meet me only where satsang is going on. No, Swamiji, please. I said, okay, sit there. I made her sit there. Whenever anybody wants to talk something personal, it is a danger. Nothing but crying. The same thing. Husband like that, wife like that, children like that, Ram. I am fed up of that. You people get married and make me torture. Who asked you to get married? See? So I keep them at a distance. Dur se bolo. So he says, Swamiji, I do meditation. I said, okay, that's your problem. Next. See, my boss is not happy with me. My subordinates in the office, they don't listen to me. I don't have any friends. My children have written me off. I am lonely. And although I am doing meditation, I get up early morning, 4 o'clock, take cold water bath and do the Gayatri Japa. And then I don't take salt, I don't take rice, I don't take maida, I don't take sugar. All the whites I avoid. And I take only the sprouted wheat. I take 3 times bath, cold water bath. In spite of all these 3 meditations I do, why things are happening? Please tell me. I said, my conditions are very clear. When I talk to you on this topic, no discussion, no argument. After my talk is over, you get out of this place without one word uttering. Okay, Swamiji. I said, diagnosis, spiritual poisoning. Now, medicine. Take normal food. Achar, papad, mirchi. Thereafter, take nice warm water bath. Go for a movie. See drama. Be silly. And before you go home, go via beauty parlor. You are looking like a chudel. Who likes a chudel? How you dress and how you address tells the quality of your life. It is not spirituality means, you are weird, like that, What happened? I don't know. Since spirituality, this is happening. It is not spirituality, it is poisoning. See, friends, unless you live happily, you cannot attain progress on the spiritual path. It is not for the miserable, disgusted people. Thus, we have now collected ourselves with proper understanding. Now we are available to us fully. Now here we have to understand. What is life? See? Life is like the light in the bulb. Only in electrical energy and only in the bulb there is no light. In the same manner, only in Paramatma and only in the Prakriti matter, there is no life. When electrical energy and the bulb, they come together, light happens. So this light is just a phenomenon. In the same manner, Paramatma expressing through Prakriti, that expression is called as life. Make these points clear. Now this light, if this light is illuminating the temple or another light illuminating the toilet, should we say that this light illuminating the temple must be holy light? And the light illuminating the toilet must be unholy light? Is this light getting influenced by the temple or the toilet? No. Now apply this principle on yourself. When I see the dark color, when I see the light color, when I see the red color, when I see the green color, are my eyes influenced by the colors? This is our natural state. We are the illuminators. We are not influenced by anything that is illumined. Like we illuminate our reflection in the mirror. But when we know that the reflection is merely an appearance, I am the reality. Therefore, although the otherness is experienced, but the otherness is not accepted. Exactly the same way, when we are going through the good and bad experiences of our life, if we simply remember this much, that every experience I am illuminating, whether it is a joy or a sorrow, both experiences are illumined by me. Then who am I? Someone other than joys and sorrows. This understanding is enough. See, my friends, this is the only way. Then second step, this absolute Paramatma expressing through the Prakriti called as the Panchakoshas as life. Step number 1. Life manifests as mind. Both in the behind the bulb which is showing light and behind the bulb which is not showing light, behind both the bulbs there is electricity. I can't believe this statement, sir. Behind that bulb where there is no light, how there can be electricity? Okay, remove the bulb and put your fingers. Get direct experience. Aparokshanubhuti. In the same manner, behind the living body and the dead body, Paramatma is the same. Then what is the difference between the bulb with the light and bulb without the light? Behind both of them there is electricity, but the fuse bulb lost its capacity to allow electrical energy to manifest as light. In the same manner, that body which is not able to allow the divinity, the pure self, to express as mind, that body is called as dead body. See, friends. Now, next step. When one bulb becomes fuse, there is no light. Does it make any difference to electricity or the light in other bulbs, or the principle that electrical energy expresses as light through the bulb? Is this principle destroyed? Exactly the same way. When life from this point, me, departs, nothing happens to Paramatma, nothing happens to you, nothing happens to me also. Because light was just coming and going, coming and going. In the same manner, mind manifests and manifests, manifests and manifests. Be attentive. When the mind is manifest, identified with the body, waking experience. When the mind is manifest, identified with its own modifications, dream. When the mind is unmanifest, deep sleep. So waking, dream and deep sleep, they belong to the mind, not to me. This me, who is supporting all the modifications of the mind, that is our essential nature. Therefore, even if you do not know, even if you do not want, you are divine. It is only a problem of identity crisis. With whom you get identified? If you get identified with the reflection like a bird, suffer. Nobody can help you. If you get identified with the modifications of the mind, be a samsari. When you experience the modifications of the mind, but refuse to be influenced by that, you are a seeker. And when you are established in this experience, 24/7, you are Jivan Mukta. See, friends, we don't have to do anything. But normally, we get lost in doing meditation. Meditation happens. Like love happens for the mother with reference to her baby. She doesn't do love. She has love. Whether it is the mother or the mother-in-law of the newly born mother, she has delivered her first child. That time, the mother and the mother-in-law of that young girl, they tell her 101 things. Do this, don't do this, do this, don't do this, do this, don't do this. But they never tell, love your child. Mother is not required to be told, love your child. She has love. Now what is the reason? The same lady, she doesn't have love for other children. What is the reason? The reason is that child is none other than my own extension. Wise people live in this world with this understanding. The whole world is none other than my own extension. How this world is our extension? Now be attentive. One day, I happened to go to Bhavnagar in Gujarat. And my friend, I was extremely tired and I just wanted to sleep. But I am a choiceless existence. I had to do what I am told. Therefore, I call everybody around me as my boss and I simply listen. Never think, never argue. So, he took me under compulsion to his factory. I was so tired. But after going, I realized I was very happy there. So he said, Swamiji, this is my factory. And he took me in one hall. There were about more than a dozen or two machines. And every machine was making a terrible noise. It was a factory where they were manufacturing those plastic ties which are used for tying, one-time use, those ties. Different quality, different types. And behind every machine there was one person standing and doing the job. It was so noisy that your head will burst. So I said, hey, very good, let's go out. He said, no, I want to explain you something. He made me stand there for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Finally, I found that he doesn't believe in decency. So I pushed him and went out. And when I came out, he said, Swamiji, I wanted you to suffer there. I said, forget about me, I am not going to come again, but I am feeling pity for those laborers. You make them work in this terrible condition. Why don't you do something to reduce this noise? He laughed. He said, Swamiji, do you know, all my laborers are deaf. They don't get disturbed. That day, the highest wisdom dawned on me. Be very attentive. Where are the sounds? Sounds are nothing but your hearing ability. So all the sounds of the universe, they are contained in your hearing ability. All the colors and forms, they are contained in your vision. So vision is the cause, and colors and forms, they are the effects. If you remain as a cause level, effects won't affect you. If you focus attention on the gold, then ornaments, name and form will not affect you. But if your attention is on the ornaments, you don't care for whether it is gold or something fake, you will be at loss. Therefore, the whole world is nothing but 5 objects. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. These 5 objects are nothing but grossified sense organs. Vision does not have color, doesn't have form. I always used to have this peculiar thought in my mind. Many people have got different colors of their iris eyes. So one day, one German girl, she was with me, I said, hey, I am looking at this particular object, it is brown. Which is the color that you are seeing? She said, I also see brown. I said, but your eyes are blue, my eyes are black. How it is the same? Vision does not have color and form. So, vision is the cause without color and form, and the effect is the color and form, and this way they are mutually dependent. Be very attentive. It's a very subtle thought. Don't get lost in meditation sitting like a Dumbo. That is not meditation. See, friends, if you go to the optometrist or ophthalmologist and they want to check your vision, then what they do? They make you sit in a chair and make the darkness in the room, and then they switch on some light, and there are letters written. So one ignorant person like me went to some doctor, and then he said, can you read this thing? I said, no. Then he increased the font size. Can you read this? I said, no. He increased it so big. Now can you read it? I said, no. How come? I said, I don't know English. Now tell me, you are not testing my qualification, whether I know English or not, whether I can read it or not. So he asks you, can you read this letter? And while he is asking you, suppose the electricity fails. Now be attentive. Will he be able to examine your eyes? So what is the conclusion? Colors and forms are because of the vision. Vision is established because of the colors and forms. Therefore, they are mutually dependent. Anything which is mutually dependent is supported by a third independent factor. So, colors and forms or objects are nothing but grossified vision. Vision is subtle, colors and forms are gross. Now go one step further. There is only one mind which is coming out of the eyes as vision. The same mind comes out of the ears as the hearing ability. They are not five minds, one mind. So like vision is cause, colors and forms effect, vision is subtle, colors and form gross. In the same manner, mind is the cause, vision is the effect. Mind is subtle, vision is gross. Again they are dependent on each other. If there is no vision, mind cannot see. If there is no mind behind the vision, many times it happens, things are in front of us which we don't see because the mind is not there. So, vision and the mind, they are again mutually dependent. Therefore, they are supported by the third independent factor. That independent factor is the conscious reality that we are. I told you, you are in a gym. If you are sitting here as a patient, you will suffer. If this GPS map is clear, now tell me, what will be your meditation? Discard the world, come to the sense organs. Discard the sense organs, come to the mind. Discard the mind, there you are. How should the bird discard the reflection in the mirror? Is it necessary that the mirror should be destroyed? Is it necessary that when the mirror is removed, the reflection is also removed? Reflection is never removed because it doesn't exist. It's only an appearance. Exactly the same way, friends, this whole world is merely an appearance. Then be like a man, stand before the mirror and enjoy your beauty, rather than remaining as a bird and suffering. See, my friends, with this understanding, when you come and sit, in no time, you come back to your own being. For this, one technique I shall tell you, try this. It will help. When you are sitting quiet, as now, today we have not done anything. No psychological adjustment, no asana, no pranayama. But today, your quality of mind is superb than last 2 days. Only through proper understanding. It is not a mechanical thing. Now, whichever way you are sitting is perfectly all right. So, we shall try first one thing, then we will add second thing. First thing, as you are sitting, close your eyes and listen to the silence. You will struggle. But find out how to listen to silence. The more you try to listen to silence, even the minute sounds which are normally not heard by us, they start appearing. Now some data to work upon. Sounds are many, silence is one. Sounds come and go. Silence is ever present. The gone sounds are past, incoming sounds are future. Silence has no past, no future. To listen to the silence, a way is be indifferent to all the sounds. No commentary on any sound. Sounds are heard by the ears. Silence cannot be heard by the ears. When silence is given importance, we go beyond the ears, and it is mind. So, in general, no perception of these five objects through five sense organs will have any impact on the mind. So we may go beyond the sense organs, but then the mind starts its own tricks. So here is the second suggestion. Do not talk to yourself. In due time, by God's grace, mind gives up its shape with reference to this body. In other words, body disidentification happens. And the individual mind merges with the total mind. It is something like ornaments having melted, merged back with the total gold without any specific name and form. So the individual mind is no more holding on to a particular body.
Do not fight with the mind. Old habit of talking to itself will not disappear just like that. Remain indifferent. The moment you become aware that your mind started talking, it will stop. There cannot be any struggle. There are no efforts because we are not doing anything. Remain aware that you are indifferent to the sounds and the chattering of the mind. Take a deep breath once or twice slowly. Move your toes and fingers and see the identification with the body, the sense of separateness, objectivity being prominent. The subject is the slave to the objects. All things have again happened. This is going on like the waves on the ocean. They come, stay, go. In the same manner, on the ocean of consciousness, the deep sleep, dream, waking, one wave comes, the deep sleeper, waker, the dreamer is born, again it dies away. Again it comes. It is going on incessantly. Just watch this as a great drama in the infinite ocean of bliss and be happy. Offer everything at the feet of the Lord. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate